In the area we now call South Dakota, among a vast nation of people called the Sioux, in 1831 a man called Sitting Bull was born, and in the Hunkpapa Lakota tribe he grew. They called him Sitting Bull because his courage was like a bison who would fight instead of run. He had a wife and child and became the tribe's medicine man, but for his people there were troubled times to come. 1830, 1840, 1860, more white people moved west every year. They had guns and demands the Sioux be moved off of these lands, but like his namesake he showed no fear. Sitting Bull and other brave tribesmen fought the settlers everywhere they could. And then the Fort Laramie Treaty conceded whites would stay off their area for good. But then whites made the Great Sioux Reservation and said all Sioux who would not live there were illegal. And they killed the buffalo, so their ways became impossible. Many chose the reservation for their people, but Sitting Bull refused to give up independence, even if it meant hard, lonely days. And as his legend spread around, others knew where he could be found, and they joined him, taking courage from his ways. Custer declared gold was found in North Dakota's hills, so the whites came back in with the treaty broken. All natives in the way could now be killed. One summer day near a river called Little Bighorn, they brought troops to smash an Indian town. But the army hadn't known how Sitting Bull's following had grown, and they smashed the army down. Sitting Bull knew there was no way in the long run they'd survive against the force they'd soon be facing. He gave a choice, not an order. He crossed Canada's border, some stuck with him, others moved to reservations. In later years he came back peacefully and traveled in Buffalo Bill's Western Reenactment Fair. He saw a world he barely recognized. Though whites called it civilized, he said they didn't know how to share. He was killed by police on a reservation. They said he was inspiring unrest. And the story of Sitting Bull is inspiring people still, wherever we fight for the oppressed.